That was a little surprise sneak peek. I had the wrong screen up when I started the show. Hello and welcome to Waking Up with Depeche Mode. Let me go to my big screen here first and say hello. My name is Ray Luna, and I teach little piano tutorials here from songs that I grew up with from the 80s. My favorite band is Depeche Mode, so I teach little piano tutorials and kind of walk you through how to play some of the songs. We're taking a look at some old school Depeche Mode, and then we're going to go the Memento Mori album today. That's why I got all my Memento Mori gear on from the concert tour. Hopefully some of you went to go see Depeche Mode as they were live. For like over a year, they were live. Anyway, okay, let's go ahead and jump right in. What a funny way to start the show. Anyway, okay, that's the magic of movie making here. Right, we're looking at Everything Counts. This is from the 1983 album Construction Time Again, and pretty much on every live album ever since that tour. Good morning, Mr. Timothy Hills. How are you? Cheers. Good morning. A little coffee here. Okay, so let's take a look at Everything Counts. We're in the key of A minor. So I set chordy on my program. You need to set it to the relative major. It doesn't let you set it to like A minor. So let's go ahead and we got it in this key of C. So it's relative to A minor. Here we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the song. Let's see. Where should we start? You want to start at the top? Let's do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. If you're looking at the live version of the song, it kind of walks up in A minor. Right? But you're doing it with the left hand here. Right? Still in A minor. Right? You're just going the A, C to E, right? In the right hand, you're going, just jumping up an octave, okay? Right, so that's the live version. Then it's kind of a little pulsating rhythm as Dave's getting the crowd going with the clapping, and it kind of builds into a big crescendo here. But let me go ahead and walk you through it. So it's... Right, so that builds up, and I gotta learn that sound effect. I gotta learn how to load sound effects into this keyboard. Anyway, if I can. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So it builds. Right? Then it goes to this. Right, and we're going to get into that part next. That's the intro. So let me go ahead and walk you through this part. You're kind of bouncing down from A, G, down to F, okay, in the left hand. Bum, 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 ba-da. Sometimes I go and back up, or sometimes I just go straight from the F back to the A, okay? So... right, like that. In the right hand, you're playing this. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness, my fingers are going crazy. Here we go. Right? Sounds simple enough. Okay, then you put the hands together, so it's... right before the F is when you hit that C, okay? It's kind of syncopated. Good morning. Hello. Hey, I hope you have a great day too. Thank you, Benjamin. Good to see you both. like that. Then it leads to this part. Right? Going up here. To the C, then once again, B to A. Okay, first time is B, C, then B, A, like that, okay? Okay, now left hand again. Right? So you got to put the hands together. Here we go. It's a little tricky. I'm going to try to play it as slow as I can. Right? That's the tricky part right there. Right? That is tricky. That took me a while to even myself to learn that syncopation there. But it's not so bad. It's actually pretty straightforward. Right, like that. So then we go to verse 1. Right? That's an A right there. Right? So isn't that beautiful? I love that part. Anyway, it gets tricky though. You got to land that. Anyway, okay, let's go ahead and back it up. Verse 1. Start with the A minor. The handshake. Now there's going to be a lot of this. You're going to arpeggiate an A minor, right? Meaning you're playing single notes like that instead of hitting a chord, right? You're arpeggiating it. So you're going to be kind of going backwards and then forward. It's then backwards, right? Right? So like that, okay? So there's a little bit of that going on, and that's all you have to pay attention to is the pattern, whether you're going backwards or forward, okay? So here we go. The handshake. In the left hand, I'm just kind of walking up a fifth, right? Octave, fifth to the octave. The handshake seals the contract. From the contracts, there's no turning back. Right? Got an E7 there. The turning points of a career. Right? It's D there. In Korea, being insincere. The holiday was fun packed. The contracts still intact. Right, like that, okay? So let's take it from the top one more time, okay? So it's And that is your verse. That's verse 1. It's actually the way you play verse 2 also. So now we know both verses. Okay, it's time to get to that chorus. Here comes the fun part, right? Let me show you, let's see, let me just play it for you first, and then I will break it down and show you how to do it, okay? A lot of chord changes here in the left hand. I'm not changes, chords, but watch this. Like that, so it's... Okay, the first time you go C, it's an inversion of C major. Okay, starting on a C in the left hand to a G in root position. Then you're going F to A minor, like that, okay? So, grabbing hands, grab all they can, right? Then the next time, it's the same thing again. All for themselves, after all to D, okay? So first time, C to G, F to A minor, C to G, F to D, grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves, after all, grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves, after all, right? And then we'll do the next part next. Okay, so that's kind of how it goes, right? However, the bass line is a little bit more complicated than that. It's a little bit like this. In large amounts, right? Like that, and we'll learn that part next. Okay, so chorus is tricky. I'm not gonna lie to you. So is the outro of the song, but that's why we started with this one, because we're gonna spend some time on it here. But here we go. Once again, grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves, after all, grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves, after all. Oh, sorry, all. It's a competitive world. Then we walk up. Okay, so. And then that takes us right back to the top. The graph on the wall tells the story of it all. Picture it now, see just how lies and deceit gain a little more power. Confidence taken in by a suntan and a grin. Then we go back to our chorus. Okay, so we kind of know all this part already, right? So let's do this. We're gonna finish the chorus, grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves, after all. It's a competitive world, right? Everything counts in large amounts. Then it goes like this. Then back. Everything counts in large amounts. I'll walk you through that now. So it's right. Keep the A. Don't change the A in the left hand. Now change down to the G, to to the F. And then back. Everything counts in large amounts. Okay? Now the song's almost over. We have a little musical part here. It goes like this. Then it goes right to the outro of the song. Okay, so there's that little musical part. It's a part that's just kind of a little like, not a solo per se, but well, let me make sure I get it right. So something like that, right? So okay, now that left hand is imperative if you're gonna play the outro properly. So you gotta get that down. It goes C. It's not too unfamiliar though. I mean, we already kind of know it from the chorus. It's C, G, F, A, then a walk up from D, D, F, G, to A flat. Okay? So C, C, G, G, F, F, A, A, D, D, F, F, G, G, A flat. Right? Like that. Okay? You're going to need to know that for the entire outro. There's a few parts you're going to put the right hand is going to change. Okay? So once you get that down in the left hand, then you're going to be doing like that. Right? So you want to keep practicing that. That is one thing to learn right there. So let's do it slow for you. Okay? Here comes the next one. Sorry. Okay, that's the next part you gotta learn. This song is epic. It will take you a while, but trust me, once you can play it, it's amazing. Okay, let's do it again. You're walking up a C major scale. Okay. Right, and I'll do it again for you nice and slow. That's why it's important to practice your scales, people. Right, like that. That part goes. Now, the tricky part is putting the left hand with it. It's like this. And then you just keep practicing it until you get it down. Ah, wow, even I mess up. Okay, I'll stop showing off now. Let me go ahead and show you how to play that. Okay, so it's very similar to our chorus, but this is the outro now. Okay, so we're not singing the second part, which is, all for themselves after. We're not singing that anymore. We're just singing this. We're singing grabbing hands, grab all they can. Oh my God, let me play it and get it memorized because I never played this slow. There it is. Okay, so for me, I believe that's the way like Alan Wilder used to play it back in the day, is more like this inversion of it. It's grabbing hands, grab all we can, everything counts in large amounts. Okay, so I'm going to show you that way first. That's Alan Wilder's version. Then Peter Gordino plays it more like this, in this inversion. Sorry. So the only thing that changes is this. That's it, okay? So he just changes the inversion of the C. I play it here, usually, like this. Everything counts in large amounts. Okay, I'm going to show you the fingering so that way you know it. Clapping hands, grab all they can. Everything counts in large amounts. Right? And then if you want to play it Peter's way, you just change the octave, go up an octave, and play it in this inversion. And then the rest is the same. It goes. And then just try to get the left hand. And once you get those together, you have everything you need to know to play Everything Counts. Everything counts in large amounts. And that is Everything Counts. Wow, we spent some time on that one, but that one's an epic song. There's a lot to learn in that one. Hopefully you guys learned something from that. And then if not, there is tutorials on the channel that further break it down for you. But that's a good start, right? Okay, so we went old school. Now we're going to take a look at Memento Mori, the new album. Let's go ahead and start with, okay, let me close that window for Wagging Tongue. Ooh, that one's pretty epic. So let me slow my fingers down. I was going to do Wagging Tongue next, but I want to give my fingers a rest. So let's do something a little bit more mellow here. Let's do Soul With Me. Okay, nice slow one, and then we'll work our way back up to Wagging Tongue. I'm going to take a look. So today, just so you know, coming up on the show, we got Soul With Me. I'm going to take a look at Speak to Me, Wagging Tongue. Then the three songs that I'm kind of still working on are Ghosts Again, Before We Drown, and My Favorite Stranger, but I will show you what I do know of those, and it's actually quite a bit. And then we're somewhere in the middle of that, though. We're going to break it up and throw in Enjoy the Silence today. I feel like playing a little Enjoy the Silence. So those of you who are tuning in. Okay, so let's go ahead and move into Soul With Me. And let me get the key signature. La 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 la. Speak to Me. I got that one. Where's Soul With Me? Soul With Me is in the key of either D sharp or E flat. So let's see what I can set chord E to. All right, E flat, or what does it let me set it to? E flat, I guess. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at Soul With Me. Okay, we're starting on a C here. Let's take the strings off from, I'm afraid to take the strings off. I hope they come back. Okay, good. I didn't want it to double up. Anyway, here we go. Starting on a C. right? I'm heading for the ever after, leaving my problems and the world's disasters. I'm heading for the open sky. See the beauty as the leaves start falling. Follow the light towards the voice that's calling. Oh my gosh. I'm going where the angels fly. And I'm taking my soul with me. And I'm taking my soul with me. Then we go down to our last verse here. Verse 3, so on A minor. I'm ready for the final pages. Kiss goodbye to all my earthly cages. I'm climbing up the golden stair. Go sing it from the highest tower. From the morning till the midnight hour, I'm going where there are no cares. And I'm taking my soul with me. And I'm taking my soul with me. Right? And that is soul with me. So let's go ahead and break it down now. I wanted to play it first. I haven't played it in a while. All right, let's start with the intro, though. So we're basically going like this. Right? So you're just walking up here. So like that, okay? That's a simplified version of it. And then you're just going like this. Right like that. So it's skip the G, now hit the G. And stay right there in the A flat. Right, and that's your intro, so just simple. Back up. Like that. Pretty simple, right? So that's your intro, okay? So now, and you also play that at the end of the song as well. Now we go into A minor. Right? Let me scroll up so I can get the verse 1 here. Make sure I get the lyrics right. Right? So, I'm heading for the ever after. Right? It's an A diminished with an E flat in the bass. So, I'm heading for the ever after, leaving my problems. It's a D7 there. Leaving my problems and the world's disaster. Sometimes I hit major. It still sounds good to me, but it's supposed to be minor. So my apologies. Okay, so let's start from the top. I'm heading for the ever leaving my problems and the world's disaster. I'm heading for the open sky. And a beautiful C major 7 there, okay? Just take it from the top. I'm heading for the ever after, leaving my problems and the world's disasters. I'm heading for the F minor, open sky. Right? C major 7. That's your major 7th right there. Then I go right back to the top. So it's C, D minor, E minor, then back up to the top. Okay, so the way I play it though is like this. That's where I always mess up there, so sorry. Should be minor, okay? Then to A flat here. F minor to C major 7. Right, there's C and then the right, that's your 7. I'm just playing it here. Okay? See the beauty as the leaves start falling. For the light towards the voices calling. I will get that B flat. Voices calling, my apologies. I'm going where the angels fly. Here we go, the chorus. And F. Then I go to D minor first. Taking my soul with me, right? So F, D minor, with me. All right, like that. Then back up to the F. Then I go to E minor, taking my soul with me. Right, so let's do it again. And D minor to A. And E minor this time to A. Right? Hello, Mr. Michael Kennedy. Let me see. I have to move this over. Is that ELO? No, this is a Soul with Me from the Memento Mori album. Although I love ELO. You know the one I need to learn is You're looking good just like a snake and Don't Bring Me Down. Oh, ELO. Thank you for mentioning that. I need to learn some ELO. That would be awesome. Okay. Oh, and then some of the stuff from Xanadu too. Wouldn't that be cool? Okay, anyway, sorry. Woo! Michael Kennedy, you got me thinking. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, but we're doing Soul with Me. I'm taking a look at songs from the Memento Mori album. We did Everything Counts at the top of the show, and now we're looking at songs from the new Depeche Mode album, Memento Mori. So let's go ahead and get back to that. We were in the chorus. First time I do it, D minor with me. And I'm taking my soul, E minor the next time, with me. Then you play half of the intro, starting on the F and the E flat, okay? So it's... Okay, so that's half of the intro that we learned at the beginning. So now it's just starting on the F. Right, so... Right, then you go to the final verse here. The next verse is I'm ready for the final pages. Okay, here we go. I'm ready for the final pages. Kiss goodbye to all my earthly cages. I'm climbing up the golden stairs. Go sing it from the highest tower, from the morning till the midnight hour. Should be minor. I'm going where there are no cares. And I'm taking my soul with me. And I'm taking my soul with me. And then the song ends with our intro. Right, it resolves back down to a nice C there. Okay, so that was a little bit of soul with me. That was Martin Gore. That was one of Martin Gore's. He sang that at the Wait, let me make sure before I lie. He did do soul with me. Yeah. Okay, at the beginning of the Memento Mori tour last year. Wow. Woo, it's getting hot back here. All right. So now we're going to move into another song from Memento Mori, and we're going to do Wagging Tongue next, okay? Let's take a look at that one. Now, this one has a two-part tutorial, so I'm going to kind of walk you through it. But it is pretty, it's a lot of memorizing, but your fingers will actually just kind of go there. Where's Wagging Tongue? I know I wrote it down. Wagging Tongue in the key of A flat. Let's go ahead and set the key here. Boom. A flat. Now you got me thinking about ELO. How funny. Okay, so I actually got to see Jeff Lynne perform at my work. I'm a camera guy. I work on these corporate events and award shows and stuff. And he actually came to the Beverly Hilton. I was shooting camera there, and he was at the award show. So ELO, wow, what a band. You know? Okay, so let's go ahead. Anyway, sorry, a little distracted there. All right, so Wagging Tongue. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. We're in the key of A flat. This is from Memento Mori also. Let's start with the intro. Right, so you just started with B flats here. Oh, wait, did I set the key? Sorry, I know I'm a little ADHD here today. I think I set it to A flat. Yes, I did. Okay, I just want to make sure. Sorry about that, you guys. Talk too much sometimes. Most of the time. Okay, here we go. Wagging Tongue. So we're just playing a fifth here. Like that, okay? So then to the E flat. You won't do well to silence me with your words, a wagging tongue, with your long, tall tales of sorrow. Your song yet to be sung. I won't be offended if I'm left to cross the great divide. Believe me, they will follow just to watch another angel die. Watch another angel die. Let me walk you through that now. Okay, so you got the intro down pretty good, right? Right, just B flat, F to B flat, and then to A flat. Okay, so now there's gonna be a lot of that in this song, okay? So we're starting with our E flat here. Okay, so that's your first one. Right? Okay, so you won't do well to silence me. Okay, you're going to A flat now. Okay. You won't do well to silence me with your words or wagon. Okay, so once again. Back up again. Right, and that is how you play the verse, like that, okay? You won't do well to silence me with your words or wagon tongue, with your long, tall tales of sorrow, your song yet to be sung. Then we go to F sharp. I won't be offended, right? Okay? And then the good news is everything else is the same. And just back up to the F sharp this time. So I won't be offended if I'm left across the great divide. Believe me, they will follow just to watch another angel die. And then you just stay in the D flat. Watch another angel die. Right? And that is actually it as far as what you need to learn, except for the solo. But as far as the verses go, and then the main melody. So the next trick is on verse 2, you kind of bring the dynamics up in the left hand. For instance, so you go from the end of the first part, watch another angel die. And as you go into verse 2, the beat kicks in. That's when the drums kick in. So you want to kind of accent that in the left hand. So ready? Let's go ahead and finish that. First one, watch another angel die. Watch another angel die. You won't do well to darken me with your secrets and your lies, with your piercing code of silence. Relax, enjoy the ride. I'll meet you by the river, or maybe on the other side. You find it hard to swallow when you watch another angel die. Watch another angel die. Right, and then we'll do the solo next. But okay, so you see how the dynamics change when the beat kicks in? The very first one is just very, you won't do well to silence me. Right, verse 1, very slow. So start thinking of dynamics as you play and kind of feel it, let it flow through you, right? Right? So just kind of get that feeling of it, especially when you get to the second verse. Then it kind of builds up to the part where, if you saw the live version, Dave singing, he starts spinning around. It's a little solo part. So we'll go ahead and get to that. So let's do that again. You won't do well to darken me with your secrets and your lies, with your piercing code of silence. Relax, enjoy the ride. I'll meet you by the river, or maybe on the other side. You find it hard to swallow when you watch another angel die. So just an octave, B flats. Here's your little solo where Dave's spinning around. So what I do is I kind of hit accents with it. I go. Right? It's just kind of very dynamic, right? It's not a complicated solo, but it's very dynamic solo. So, especially that note there, that little bend. You know, you really want to hit that one. Get your shoulder in on. You gotta get your shoulder in on that one. Then you go back to the last verse. Right? So from the solo, you just kind of want to give it the accents, right? You're going to do that 4 times. Then back to the next verse. You just kind of... Another sun is rising. Another day has come. You can find me, I'll be waiting until the day is done. I won't be persuaded, so kiss your doubts goodbye. Everything seems hollow when you watch another angel die. Watch another angel die. Watch another angel die. Right? And that is Wagging Tongue. Like I said, there's a 2-part tutorial that fully breaks it down if you need to see any of that again. It's a lot of memorizing. Like, you know. Right, like that, something like that. Okay, woo, child, it is getting hot back here. Okay, let's jump ahead. I should really, one of these days, I need to turn off these lights. Look how nice it looks in here when I turn out the lights. Oh my goodness. So I got my little hair light behind me, even though I don't have any hair. Then I got my little fill light here, and then my key light. For those of you who have asked in the past, some people ask me, what kind of lighting do you use? I use the Elgato light setup. It goes perfect with the Stream Deck, just makes it easy to navigate. Anyway, okay, that's nerd talk. I should start doing some nerd videos on how to live stream and stuff, because I learned a lot in the last couple of years. But let's go ahead and jump forward. Memento Mori, we still have a few songs to go, and we're looking at, it's almost been the hour already. So let's go ahead. That's Wagging Tongue. Let's take a look at, well, Speak to Me is a little slow, so we might have to switch that one. Let's go ahead and jump forward to Ghosts again. Ghosts again. Let me see what key it's in. Ghosts again says it's in the key of F sharp minor or A. I'll put it in A. So I have to set to the relative major. So A. Okay, so let's take a look at Ghosts again. How weird that it's in that key though, but let's just play it. All right, let me walk you through the chords. So here we go. D major, E major. That is a C sharp minor. I'm playing the C sharp in this hand and the inversion in this hand, okay? So now here's a quick change. It goes F sharp minor to E major and then back to the D. Okay? So it's kind of a quick change there. That's actually it. Okay, so like that. So it's just actually the chord there. It's just kind of playing off the chords. Right, a fifth and the third. Sorry, like that. One more time. Wasted feeling, broken meanings, time is fleeting, see what it brings, hellos, goodbyes, 1,000 midnights, lost in sleepless lullabies. Dreaming, thoughtless thoughts, my friends. We know we'll be ghosts again. Sundays shining, silver linings, wasted hours, all my flowers, a place to hide the tears that you cried. Everybody says goodbye. Faith is sleeping, lovers in the end, whisper we'll be ghosts again. There's your chorus. Like that. Heaven's dreaming. Oh, sorry. Heaven's dreaming. There it is. Sorry about that. Heaven's dreaming, thoughtless thoughts, my friends. We know we'll be ghosts again. That's tricky, you know that? If I try to really slow it down and think about it, I can't do it. Heaven's dreaming, thoughtless thoughts, my friends. We know we'll be ghosts again. Wow. That's actually pretty fun to play. Okay, so that's Ghosts again. And that's all the parts you need to know, basically, to play it. Then there's some sort of like little arpeggiated, kind of like, it's not bells, but it's kind of like a little thing. I'll have to learn how to do that part. It sounds like glass breaking, almost like, it's like an arpeggio. A lot of the stuff has a lot of sound effects, you know. I'm showing you guys on the piano so you can learn to play the notes correctly. but I might not necessarily have all the sounds and everything. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump forward. I hate to rush these, so we're going to have to cut it short here because I'm almost 5 minutes up. I know I promised to enjoy the silence, so let's go ahead and do that. Tomorrow, we'll finish Memento Mori with Speak to Me, Before We Drown, and My Favorite Stranger. We'll take a peek at those because I don't really know those that well. I just wanted to kind of show you those anyway real quickly. But let's go ahead and take a look at one final epic song because I promised it earlier. Enjoy the Silence. Okay, it's in the key of C minor, but unfortunately I have to set it to the relative major, so I think that's E flat. Let me go ahead and set this here. C minor is relative major. Yeah, it is E flat. So, okay, so we're going to have a lot of flats on this one. I wish I could just set it to E minor. Okay, so let's go ahead. Here's E flat. Okay, let's take a look at Enjoy the Silence. Now, here's an epic song. It's probably one of my more popular tutorials. This one and Somebody are like my two most popular. But let's go ahead and take a look at this epic song. Right, so that is your kind of your outro, intro. Sometimes they play that. It's definitely one of my favorite parts of the song, the entire song. So we're starting with, that's kind of like your chorus chords there. F sharp minor, A flat, C minor, to an E flat with a B flat in the bass, okay? Then F minor, A flat, C minor, to C flat, which is also known as B, but in this key it's a C flat, so hopefully that doesn't confuse you. Okay, it's right next to the C, it's a flatted C, okay? So that's your chords for the chorus, okay? So it's F minor. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed, to A flat is here in my arms. Okay, you see that? It's an E flat. I just inverted it down here, taking this B flat, okay? And then I'm using an B flat in the bass, but it's an E flat chord, okay? So once again, all I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. Okay? So it follows the same thing. It goes from the F minor. That's your F minor there. A flat. C minor. Okay, see how it's just playing part of the top note there? Right, so that's a note somewhere in F minor, right? Right? Your A flat. C minor, see it? There's your B flat with the E flat in the bass, okay? F minor again. A flat. C. And then back to the top, like that. Okay, so let me walk you through it again. right? So there's that melody too, okay? So let's do that one now. So you just repeat that one twice, right? Up again. A flat, C minor, E flat with the B in the bass, F minor, enjoy the silence. Why is he? Did DM just leave it up to the one guy who could really play to rock this one out? Well, Martin jumps on guitar, right? He's always played the guitar lick on Enjoy the Silence. And then, yeah, I mean, a lot of it's programmed because you got to remember the bass line. I'm just showing you the chords. The bass line is really like an arpeggiated. It's a kind of a, what is it? Like it's, what do they call it? Sequenced. So it's. Right? And then during your verses, oh, thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So really, I mean, I don't know how to play this. You know, I was toying around with some bass lines to try to emulate that same, you know, the sequenced part. And there's a really good YouTube video on how they sequenced it. Oh, you got to watch it. But that bass line is so epic. It's like, you know. Right? Words like violence, the silence, right? Then, right? The part we just learned. So the bass line is really more complicated. Then you have all these other melodies going on behind it, like this one. Wait. Where's it at? There it is. So then you're doing that bass line, you know. Right? So it's something like that. There's a lot going on. So a lot of it's programmed, probably. Right? So it'd be. Where would it be? So now you got to be able to play that with this part. Now that is your intro, and it's a little bit. Do I like Stevie Wonder? Yes, I do like Stevie Wonder. Can I play like Stevie Wonder? Not yet. I am working my way back to Stevie Wonder and to Ray Charles. If I could do some, I would love to actually play like the old school ragtime, Scott Joplin and, you know, like a Meade Lux Lewis and a lot of those boogie woogie piano guys. A guy named Pine Top Perkins. He was the piano player for Muddy Waters. So like I'm working my way back towards the blues and gospel and the syncopated rhythms of like Scott Joplin's era. That's what I really would love to play. All of that ragtime and stuff like that. My grandfather actually played some of that stuff. So yeah, no. So yes, I do like Stevie Wonder. I would love to do like Higher Ground. Of course, I Just Called to Say I Love You. You know, some of the great hits. I will take a look at some Stevie Wonder, and as well as I would like to do some more Billy Joel and some more Elton John on this channel. You know, you got to go with those guys who can really play the piano, but I'm working my way up to that. I'm kind of just a dude who knows some chords, figures out the melodies and the bass line, puts the hands together. That's why I'm challenging myself to play like this, is so that I can work on things like for like Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder and guys like that. You know, Rick Wakeman and people, you know, people that are just epic, you know, Chick Corea, people like that. So anyway, let me go ahead and finish up here. Where was I at? Enjoy the Silence. Sorry about that. No, great question, Benjamin. I appreciate that. God, yeah, Stevie Wonder. I need to listen to Higher Ground today. That is such a good one. Anyway, okay. Or you know, God, there's just some good Stevie Wonder songs I should learn. See, now you guys have these licks in my head now. I want to learn some ELO. Maybe I'll take a look at some Stevie Wonder, and I'll take a look at ELO. I'll definitely take a look at Don't Bring Me Down, and maybe we could do I Just Called to Say I Love You, or one of the easier ones from Stevie Wonder. I really would like to do Higher Ground, though. So I love how you guys, it just, like, I'm so ADHD. Like, that's just such a great idea. I will definitely take a look at that, Benjamin, and you too, Michael. I'm going to take a look at some ELO. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish with this epic song. So like I said, so let me go ahead and walk you through the intro of the song, okay? I showed you the outro, which starts with the chords F minor, A, C, to, right? But that's not the intro. The intro simply goes from C minor to E flat, okay? So... Okay, that is different than this one. Right? You see the difference? So don't get them confused. One is the intro. It's just C minor to E flat. The other one goes F minor, A flat, C minor to E flat with a B flat in the bass, right? So don't get them confused. They're different from each other. So okay, and that leads us to the verse of the song. I have not showed you the verses yet. It's basically these. Let me show you the chords first. Words like violence, right? This time it's an E flat minor. Break the silence. Okay, during the intro it was major. Right? This time it's minor. Minor, okay? So words like violence, I'm just inverting it. Sorry, words like violence, break the silence. A flat, come crashing in. Stay in A flat into my little world, right? So, words like violence, break the silence. Come crashing in into my little world. Painful to me, pierce right through me. Can't you understand? Oh, my little girl. Right? Now, in the real song, it's going like, you know. Right? So like that. So I'm not going to do that because how annoying is that? You have to really program that in. But anyway, let's go ahead. And so you get the idea. Words like violence, break the silence. Come crashing in into my little world. Painful to me, pierce right through me. Can't you understand? Oh, my little girl. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. Enjoy the silence. Anyway, okay, you guys get the point. All right, I'm going to call it a day here. I've got some stuff I got to go run and do, but I really appreciate you. Michael Kennedy, thank you, Benjamin. Thank you, Timothy Hills, for chatting in there and jumping in on the chat. I will take a look at some ELO, and I will definitely take a look at some Stevie Wonder. Let's see let's see what these little fingers are ready to do. You know, God willing, he's unlocking the gifts, right? We all have these given gifts, and we're unlocking them here on the channel. So hopefully you guys are unlocking them with me and learning some of these epic songs. And again, I don't expect you guys to play it like I do. Just program the left hand, program the right hand, do whatever you want. Just have fun with it. Have a good time. Enjoy playing these songs. And let's just say thank you to Martin Gore and to all the people who wrote these beautiful songs for us. So thank you so much. God bless you guys. Have a great, happy, and blessed day. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.